This is board question paper for class 12. This paper has come in March 2024 and this is set 65/2/1. This is section A. This section comprises multiple choice questions of 1 mark each. Its first question is, if the sum of all the elements of a 3×3 scalar matrix is 9, then the product of all its elements is. There are 4 options. Now we know a scalar matrix is a square matrix in which all the principal diagonal elements are equal and the remaining elements are 0. So if the sum of all the elements of a 3×3 scalar matrix is 9, it means the matrix is of this type 3 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 3. Then the product of all its elements is 0. So A is the option. Now the second question. Let f be a function from r plus to minus 5 infinity be defined as fx is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5, where r is a set of all non-negative real numbers. Then f is. There are 4 options. 1 1 onto bijective, neither 1 1 nor onto. Now its answer is bijective. It means this is 1 1 and onto. I am going to explain how. Now for 1 1 function, let x1 x2 belongs to r plus, and function is this, fx1 is equal to fx2. So 9x1 square plus 6x1 minus 5 is equal to 9x2 square plus 6x2 minus 5. Now take all these numbers to this side. We will have 9x1 square minus 9x2 square plus 6x1 minus 6x2 is equal to 0. Take 9 common, x1 square minus x2 square plus 6x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. Now factorize this, x1 square minus x2 square, you will get this. Now take common 3x1 minus x2, you will have 3x1 plus x2 plus 6 in the bracket equal to 0. Now either this is 0 or this is 0, and if this is 0 then x1 is equal to x2, and this cannot be equal to 0. Why this cannot be equal to 0? Because x1 x2 belongs to r plus. So they both are always positive. If they are positive, it means this can never be equal to 0. So x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. So x1 is equal to x2. fx1 is equal to fx2 implies x1 is equal to x2. So f is 1 1. On the next page, I'll explain it is onto. Now for onto, f is a function from r plus to minus 5 infinity. fx is equal to this function. If this function is onto, then for every y belongs to this, there exists x belongs to r plus such that fx is equal to y. This is the definition of onto. For every y belongs to this function, there exists x belongs to this function such that fx is equal to y. Let y belongs to minus 5 infinity. Fx is equal to y. So y is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Now first take 9 common. You will have x square plus 6 by 9x minus 5 by 9. Now make it a perfect square. You will have 9x plus 1 by 3 whole square minus 1 by 9 minus 5 by 9. You will have 9x plus 1 by 3 whole square minus 6 by 9. Multiply this with this with this. You will get this. Now this thing can be written as 3x plus 1 by 3 whole square minus 6. So multiply 3 with this. You will get 3x plus 1 whole square minus 6. So now you have y plus 6 is equal to 3x plus 1 whole square. From here we will be able to find the value of, now 3x plus 1 whole square is y plus 6. 3x plus 1 is equal to plus minus root y plus 6. 3x is equal to minus 1 plus minus root y plus 6. x is equal to minus 1 plus root y plus 6 upon 3. यहाँ पर आप प्लस की वैल्यू ले लो. हमें ये शो करना है कि x r प्लस को बिलोंग करता है. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू प्रूव x बिलोंग्स टू r प्लस. नाउ how we will prove that? Now y belongs to this. We know that it means y is greater than equal to minus 5. It means y plus 6 is greater than equal to minus 5 plus 6. It means y plus 6 greater than equal to 1. Root y plus 6 is greater than equal to 1. दोनों साइड रूट ले लोगे तो ये आ जाएगा. It means add minus 1 on both sides. You will get minus 1 plus root y plus 6 greater than equal to 0. Divide by 3. You will get minus 1 plus root y plus 6 upon 3 greater than equal to 0. And this is equal to x. So x is greater than equal to 0. It means x belongs to r plus. So for every y belongs to this, there exists x belongs to r plus such that fx is equal to y. So the function is onto. So this is fx is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5 is bijective. So C is the option. Now the third question, if determinant of this is equal to k ABC, then the value of k is, there are four options. Find the determinant of it. Now when you will find its determinant, it will come out to be 4ABC. 4ABC is equal to KABC. It means value of k is equal to 4. So D is the option. Now the fourth question, the number of points of discontinuity of fx is equal to mod of x plus 3 if x is less than equal to minus 3, minus 2x if x lies between minus 3 to 3, 6x plus 2 if x is greater than equal to 3. There are four options. Now rewrite the question. Fx is equal to minus x plus 3 if x is less than equal to minus 3. It is minus 2x if x lies between minus 3 to 3. It is 6x plus 2 if x is greater than equal to 3. We will check the continuity at minus 3 and 3. So first I'll check the continuity at minus 3. So left hand limit, that comes out to be 6. Then right hand limit, that comes out to be 6. So limit of fx as x tends to minus 3 minus is equal to limit of fx as x tends to 3 minus 3 plus is equal to f of minus 3. So function is continuous at x is equal to minus 3. So at this point the function is continuous. Now check the continuity at x is equal to 3. So this is left hand limit, that is 20, right hand limit, that is minus 6. So f3 is 20. So here I have seen right hand limit is not equal to left hand limit. So it is not continuous at x is equal to 3. So number of points of discontinuity is 1. So B is the option. Now the fifth question, the function fx is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 12x minus 18 is strictly decreasing on R, strictly increasing on R, neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing on R, strictly decreasing on minus infinity to 0. So fx is equal to this function. Find f dash x, that is take 3 common, x square minus 2x plus 4. So you will make it a perfect square. It is 3x minus 1 whole square plus 3. This is always greater than 0 because this is a square of any number. This is always positive and there is plus sign here. So this is always greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0. So fx is strictly increasing on R. So B is the option. Now the question number 6 is integrate sin x minus cos x upon 1 plus sin x cos x dx from 0 to pi by 2. This is equal to, there are four options. Let this be I and I have named it as 1. And this thing can be written as, after applying the property, so this is equal to sin pi by 2 minus x minus cos pi by 2 minus x upon 1 plus sin pi by 2 minus x cos pi by 2 minus x dx. And this is equal to cos x, this is equal to sin x, this is equal to cos x, this is equal to sin x. Now let this be 2. Adding 1 and 2, you will get 2i is equal to 0 upon 1 plus sin x cos x dx. So 2i is equal to 0, so I is equal to 0. So B is the option. Now the seventh question, the differential equation dy by dx is equal to fxy will not be a homogeneous differential equation if fxy is, there are four options. तो इसमें से आपने बताना है कौन सी homogeneous differential equation नहीं है, तो वो आपका A option आएगा. Now the eighth question, for any two vectors A and B, which of the following statement is always true? And there are four options. So C is the option which is always true. Now the ninth question, the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point 0, 1, 2 on the x-axis are given by, there are four options. Now let this point is A and we are to find the foot of the perpendicular drawn from this point A on this x-axis. So let P be the foot of the perpendicular. Coordinates of P are A, 0, 0. Now its answer is D, 0, 0, 0. I'll explain why. Vector equation of x-axis is AI cap. Vector equation of AP is AI cap minus J cap minus 2K cap. Vector AP dot AI is equal to 0. AI cap minus J cap minus 2K cap dot AI cap is equal to 0. It means A square is equal to 0. It means A is equal to 0. So foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point 0, 1, 2 is 0, 0, 0. Now the 10th question, the common region determined by the constraints of the linear programming problem is called. There are 4 options. Its option is D. So D is the answer. Now the 11th question, let E be the event of a sample space S of an experiment. Then probability of S given E is. So there are 4 options. Probability of S intersection E, probability of E, 1 and 0. Its answer is C. How? Probability of S given E is probability of S intersection E upon probability of E. Since E be an event of a sample space S, so इसका जो intersection होगा वो E होगा. So probability of E upon probability of E, answer is 1. Now the 12th question, if A is equal to matrix Aij be a 3 into 3 matrix where Aij is I minus 3j, then which of the following is false? Now Aij is equal to I minus 3j. So find A11. यहाँ पर हमारे पास A11 पता होना चाहिए, A12 होना चाहिए, A21 होना चाहिए, A13 A31, ये सब चीज़ें हमें मालूम होनी चाहिए. तो मैंने यहाँ पर सभी निकाल लिए. अब निकालने के बाद फिर मैंने चेक कर लिया कि A11 इज़ लेस देन 0. इसमें से कौन सा ट्रू है? सी A11 इज़ लेस देन 0. He says the question is which of the following is false. So हमें false बताना है. अब A11 less than 0, it is true. A12 plus A21, it is minus 6, which is true. A13 greater than A31, that is minus 8, which is greater than 0, that is false. A31 is 0, that is true. So C is the option. Now the 13th question, the derivative of tan inverse x square with respect to x. Now I think ये आपको सबको डेरिवेशन करनी आती है, सिंपल डेरिवेशन है तो आप कर सकते हो. सो B इज द ऑप्शन. यू आर टू फाइंड द डिग्री ऑफ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन दिस. इस आंसर इज D. इट इज नॉट डिफाइंड. नाउ 15th question, the unit vector perpendicular to both the vectors I cap plus k cap and I cap minus k cap is. There are 4 options. Let the vector perpendicular to both the vectors is AI cap plus BJ cap plus CK cap. It means if it is perpendicular to this, then this dot this is equal to 0. It means A plus C is equal to 0. And if this vector is perpendicular to this vector, then dot product is 0. Then A minus C is 0. So from these two equations, I'll get A0 and C0. So AI cap plus BJ cap plus CK cap. A and C both are 0. So this is BJ cap and B is 1. So it is J cap. So B is the option. Now the 16th question. The direction ratio of a vector parallel to this are. There are 4 options. This is the equation of a line. Write it in a proper way. And this is equal to x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to y upon minus 1 is equal to z minus 1 by 2 upon 3. So direction ratios of a vector parallel to this is 2, minus 1 and 3. So D is the option. Now the 17th question. If fx is equal to this matrix and fx whole square is equal to fkx, then the value of k is. There are 4 options. Now fx whole square is, it means you have to multiply this with this matrix. When you multiply this, you will get this. And cos square x minus sin square x is cos 2x, and minus cos x sin x minus cos x sin x is minus 2 sin x cos x. And so in the end you will get cos 2x minus sin 2x, because इसका फार्मूला आपके पास ये होता है और cos square x minus sin square x का फार्मूला cos 2x होता है. तो आपके पास एंड में ये आ जाएगा. fx whole square is this. Now fkx is this. So instead of x you will write kx. So fx whole square is equal to fkx. So both are equal. It means value of k is equal to 2, because cos 2x is equal to cos kx. So value of k is equal to 2. So B is the option. Now the 18th question. If a line makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of x-axis, 120 degree with the positive direction of y-axis, then the angle which it makes with the positive direction of z-axis is, there are 4 options. Now we know cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is 1. Alpha is given 30 degree, beta is given 120 degree. We are to find gamma. So substitute these values. Instead of alpha write 30 degree, instead of beta write 120 degree. And here you will get cos square gamma is equal to 0. So gamma is equal to pi by 2. So A is the option. Now question number 19 and 20 are assertion and reason based questions. Two statements are given. One labeled assertion A and another labeled reason R. Select the correct answer from the codes A, B, C, D as given below. Now A, both assertion A and reason R are true and reason R is the correct explanation of assertion A. B, both assertion A and reason R are true and reason R is not the correct explanation of the assertion A. C, assertion A is true but reason R is false. D, assertion A is false but reason R is true. Now 19 question, assertion A. For any symmetric matrix A, B dash A B is a skew symmetric matrix. Reason R, a square matrix P is a skew symmetric if P dash is equal to minus P. Now this is a true statement, but we will check assertion A, whether it is true or false. Now here A is a symmetric matrix. It means A dash is equal to A. That is given to us. Now we will check whether it is symmetric or whether it is skew symmetric. So B dash A B dash is equal to B dash A dash B dash dash. That is equal to B dash A dash B. B dash A, because A dash is equal to A and this is equal to B. So this is a symmetric matrix. This is not a skew symmetric. So assertion A is false. Reason R is true. So D is the option. Now the 20th question, assertion A. For two non-zero vectors A and B, A vector dot B vector is equal to B vector dot A vector. And this is a true statement. Reason R, for any two non-zero vectors A and B, now A vector cross B vector is equal to B vector cross A vector. This is a false statement. So this is a true statement. This is a false statement. So C is the option. Now section B. This section comprises very short answer type questions of 2 marks each. 21st question A part. Find the value of this. Now this is the question. Tan inverse minus 1 by root 3 plus cot inverse 1 by root 3 plus tan inverse sine inverse minus pi by 2. First solve this. It is tan inverse minus 1. 1 by root minus 1 by root 3 is tan minus pi by 6 plus cot inverse 1 by root 3 can be written as cot pi by 3 plus tan inverse minus 1. Now this is equal to minus pi by 6, this is equal to pi by 3 and this is equal to minus pi by 4. And when you solve this, you will get minus pi by 12. So that is the answer. Now 21st question B part. Find the domain of the function fx is equal to sine inverse x square minus 4. Also finds its range. Now x square minus 4 lies between minus 1 to 1. तो यहाँ पर हमने इसको 4 ऐड कर दिया. तो यहाँ पर आया minus 1 plus 4 less than equal to x square minus 4 plus 4 less than equal to 1 plus 4. It means x square lies between 3 to 5. Mod of x lies between root 3 to root 5. तो आपकी जो रिक्वायर्ड डोमेन होगी वो होगी माइनस रूट 5 से माइनस रूट 3 यूनियन रूट 3 टू रूट 5. ये आपका कैसे आया, मैं थोड़ा सा इसको एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ. सो एक्स स्क्वायर इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 5. इट मीन्स एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 5 इज लेस देन इक्वल टू 0. फैक्टराइज इट. x minus root 5 x plus root 5 is less than equal to 0. It means x is less than equal to root 5 and x is greater than equal to minus root 5. Similarly, x square is greater than equal to 3. X square minus 3 is greater than equal to 0. It means x minus root 3 x plus root 3 is greater than equal to 0. X is less than equal to minus root 3 and x is greater than equal to root 3. अब यहाँ पर इसको अगर आप नंबर लाइन पे लोगे तो आपका ये वाला पोर्शन कॉमन आएगा. तो ये जो कॉमन पोर्शन है दैट इज द डोमेन. सो दैट इज माइनस रूट 5 टू माइनस रूट 3 यूनियन रूट 3 टू रूट 5. सो दैट इज द डोमेन. एंड व्हाट इज द रेंज? रेंज इज माइनस, now what is the range? Range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this is domain, this is range. Now 22nd question. If fx is mod of tan 2x, then find the value of f dash x at x is equal to pi by 3. Now fx is tan 2x if tan 2x is greater than 0. It is minus tan 2x if tan 2x is less than 0. So इसका f dash x निकालोगे. So f dash x is tan 2x का जो fx होगा that is sec square 2x d by dx 2x. So that is equal to 2 sec square 2x. Now f dash x at x pi by 3 is, आप यहाँ पर x की जगह pi by 3 लिख दोगे तो आपके पास इसको सॉल्व करके 8 आ जाएगा. So f dash x at x is equal to pi by 3 is 8. इसी तरह से अगर आप when tan 2x is less than 0 then f dash x is minus tan 2x, इसको सॉल्व करोगे और pi by 3 पे सॉल्व करोगे, it will come out to be minus 8. 22 second part, B part. If y is equal to cosec cot inverse x, then prove that root 1 plus x square dy by dx minus x is equal to 0. Now y is cosec cot inverse x, dy by dx, you all can find it. It will come out to be minus y d by dx cot inverse x. So this is equal to minus y minus 1 upon 1 plus x square, y into 1 upon 1 plus x square. So dy by dx is y upon 1 plus x square. आप इसको rearrange करोगे, you will get the result. 23rd question. If capital M and M denotes the local maximum and local minimum values of the function fx is equal to x plus 1 by x, x is not equal to 0 respectively, find the value of m minus m. So fx is x plus 1 by x. So इसका f dash x फाइंड कर लो, तो f dash x आ जाएगा x स्क्वायर माइनस 1 अपॉन x स्क्वायर. इसके क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स निकाल लो, तो यहाँ पर आ जाएंगे x माइनस 1 x प्लस 1 इक्वल टू 0 एंड x इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. सो क्रिटिकल पॉइंट्स आर 1 एंड माइनस 1. So fx at x is equal to 1 is 2, fx at x is equal to minus 1 is 0. So maximum value is 2, minimum value is 0. So m minus m is 2 minus 0, that is equal to 2. Now 24th question. Find, integrate e raised to power 4x minus 1 upon e raised to power 4x plus 1 dx. इसको आप कैसे लिख सकते हो? e raised to power 2x upon e raised to power minus 2x minus 1, e raised to power 2x upon e raised to power minus 2x plus 1. So इसको आप इस फॉर्म में लिख सकते हो. अब आप इसका एलसीएम ले लो, इसका एलसीएम ले लो, तो इस पे आ जाएगा e रेज टू पावर 2x माइनस e रेज टू पावर माइनस 2x अपॉन e रेज टू पावर माइनस 2x, और डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा e रेज टू पावर 2x प्लस e रेज टू पावर माइनस 2x अपॉन e रेज टू पावर माइनस 2x dx. नाउ ये कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, तो आपके पास ये आ जाएगा. नाउ इसको आप t ले लो, t ले लोगे तो इसका आपके पास आ जाएगा 2 e रेज टू पावर 2x माइनस e रेज टू पावर माइनस 2x dx इज इक्वल टू dt. नाउ इंटीग्रेशन बिकम्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ t इज दिस. इसको सॉल्व करोगे और t की इंस्टेड ऑफ t राइट दिस, यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट. सो दिस इज द आंसर. नाउ द 25th क्वेश्चन. Show that fx is equal to e raised to power x minus e raised to power minus x plus x minus tan inverse x is strictly increasing in its domain. तो आपके पास fx आ गया, आप इसका f dash x निकाल लो, तो आपको सबको निकालना आता है, तो आपके पास आ जाएगा e raised to power x plus 1 over e raised to power x प्लस, मैंने इन दोनों का एलसीएम ले लिया, तो न्यूमरेटर में 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 आ जाएगा, ये और ये कैंसिल हो गया. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू ई रेज टू पावर एक्स प्लस 1 ओवर ई रेज टू पावर एक्स प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर. नाउ दिस इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 0, दिस इज ग्रेटर देन 0, दिस इज ग्रेटर देन 0, सो दिस होल टर्म इज ग्रेटर देन 0. सो एफ एक्स इज स्ट्रिक्टली इंक्रीजिंग इन इट्स डोमेन. नाउ सेक्शन सी. This section comprises short answer type questions of 3 marks each. 26th question. If x is equal to e raised to power cos 3t, y is equal to e raised to power sin 3t, prove that dy by dx is equal to minus y log x upon x log y. Now x is equal to e raised to power cos 3t. Taking log on both sides, we will have log x is equal to log e raised to power cos 3t. So log x is equal to cos 3t log e. Log e is 1. Log x is equal to cos 3. Log x is equal to cos 3t. Now differentiate this. I'll have x 1 by x dx by dt is equal to minus sin 3t into 3. So dx by dt is minus 3x sin 3t. Similarly y is equal to e raised to power sin 3t. Taking log on both sides. उसी तरह से इसको सॉल्व करने पर हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? log y is equal to sin 3t. So log y is equal to sin 3t. 1 by y is equal to dy by dt is cos 3t into 3. So dy by dt is 3y cos 3t. So dy by dx is dy by dt into dt by dx. सो वैल्यूज पुट करने पर हमारे पास आ जाएगा -y cos 3t अपॉन x sin 3t. सो cos 3t is equal to log x, sin 3t is equal to log y. So that is the result we want. Now B part, show that d by dx mod of x is equal to x upon mod of x if x is not equal to 0. So हमें प्रूव करना है कि ये mod of x का जो dx है और x by mod of x है ये दोनों आपस में इक्वल है. तो हमें क्या मालूम है, mod of x is x if x is greater than 0, this is minus x if x is less than 0. जब आपका x greater than 0 होगा तो ये mod of x आपका x बन जाएगा और ये mod of x आपका x बन जाएगा. तो d by dx x का क्या होता है 1 एंड इसको कटिंग के बाद क्या आ जाएगा 1. सो 1 इज इक्वल टू 1. इफ x इज लेस देन 0 सो mod of x बिकम्स माइनस एक्स एंड दिस mod of x बिकम्स माइनस एक्स. सो इसकी डिफ्रेंशिएशन -1 होती है और इसका -1 आता है. तो बोथ आर इक्वल. दिस इज व्हाट वी वांट टू शो एंड सो वी हैव प्रूव्ड हियर. नाउ 27th क्वेश्चन A पार्ट, इवैल्यूएट. Integrate root 2 minus x upon 2 plus x, this is 2 plus x dx from -2 to 2. इसको पहले रैशनलाइज कर लो. 2 minus x से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, 2 minus x से डिवाइड कर दो, आपके पास ये आ जाएगा. सो यहाँ पर आपके पास ये 2 minus x होल स्क्वायर मीन्स यहाँ पर अंडर रूट और स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो जाएगा. तो आपके पास आ जाएगा 2 minus x अपॉन रूट 4 minus x square from -2 to 2. You are to integrate it. So this thing can be written as 2 upon this minus x upon this. मैंने इसको 1 का नाम दे दिया, इसको 2 का नाम दे दिया और सारे को मैंने इस 1 का नाम दे दिया. पहले मैं इसको सॉल्व करने लगी हूँ, फिर मैं इसको करूँगी. पहले इसका नाम 1 है तो इसको सॉल्व किया तो ये आ जाएगा 2 हेयर, यहाँ पर 2 आ जाएगा -2 to 2 1 अपॉन रूट 2 स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर dx. इसकी जो इंटीग्रेशन है दैट इज साइन इनवर्स x बाई 2 फ्रॉम -2 to 2. तो इसको सॉल्व करोगे आपके पास आ जाएगा साइन इनवर्स 1 माइनस साइन इनवर्स -1. ये साइन इनवर्स 1 माइनस साइन इनवर्स -1, साइन इनवर्स 1 इज पाई बाय 2, साइन इनवर्स एंड यहाँ पर माइनस कॉमन आ गया तो दिस बिकम्स प्लस साइन इनवर्स 1. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू पाई बाय 2. सो आंसर इज पाई. सो अब मैंने इसको सेकेंड वाले को सॉल्व किया है. सब्स्टिट्यूट 4 minus x square as t, then -2x dx is equal to dt. x dx is equal to -1/2 dt. तो यहाँ पर अगर मैंने लिमिट चेंज किए तो वो आपकी 0 आ जाती है. तो यहाँ पर हमारे पास आपने जो अब इंटीग्रेट करना है वो -1/2 माइनस dt अपॉन रूट t. तो इसको आप इंटीग्रेट करोगे तो आपके पास ये आ जाएगा आंसर. दोनों वैल्यूज़ अगर आप 1 में पुट करोगे तो आपका ये आंसर आ जाता है. सो दैट इज़ द आंसर. Now 27th question B part. Find the integration of this. Let log x is t. 1 by x log x dx is equal to dt. So this becomes this. अब यहाँ पर इसके फैक्टराइज कर लो, फैक्टर्स बना लो. फैक्टर्स बना लोगे तो आपके पास इसको पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन से सॉल्व करोगे, a और b का वैल्यू फाइंड करोगे. और मुझे लगता है ये सब काम आप लोगों को आते हैं तो मैं इसको डिटेल में नहीं समझाने लगी ना. ये आपके पास यहाँ पर ये आ जाएगा और इसको आप सॉल्व करोगे तो 1/5 log t माइनस 4 माइनस 1/5 log t प्लस 1. यहाँ पर t की वैल्यू log x ले लो तो वो आपके पास ये आ जाएगा. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करोगे यू विल गेट दिस आंसर. नाउ 28th क्वेश्चन A पार्ट. Find a particular solution of the differential equation 2xy plus y square minus 2x square dy by dx is equal to 0. Y is equal to 2 when x is equal to 1. Divide this differential equation by 2x square. You will have y by x plus half y square by x square minus dy by dx is equal to 0. dy by dx is equal to 1/2 y square by x square plus y by x. Now this is homogeneous equation. So y is equal to vx, dy by dx is equal to v plus x dv by dx. Substitute these values here. I'll get v plus x dv by dx is equal to half v square x square upon x square plus vx upon x. So I'll have v plus x dv by dx is equal to half v square plus v. तो यहाँ पर आपका v और माइनस v कैंसिल हो जाता है तो आपके पास आ जाता है x dv by dx is equal to half v square. Now I have 2 upon v square dv is equal to 1 by x dx. Now integrate both sides. I'll have integration of 2 upon v square dv is equal to integration of 1 by x dx. So 2 integration of v minus 2 dv is equal to integration of 1 by x dx. So after integrating this, we will get minus 2 by v is equal to log mod of x plus c. Minus 2, instead of v, write y by x. So I'll have minus 2x by y. So I'll have minus 2x by y is equal to log mod of x plus c. Y is 2 when x is 1. From here, I'll be able to find the value of c. So value of c will come out to be minus 1. So substituting this value minus 1 in this equation 1. So I'll have minus 2x by y is equal to log mod of x minus 1. So value of y will be equal to minus 2x upon log mod of x minus 1. यहाँ से आप माइनस कॉमन ले लोगे तो माइनस माइनस कैंसिल हो जाएगा. So y value of y is equal to 2x upon 1 minus log mod x. So that is a particular solution. Now 28th question, B part. Find the general solution of the differential equation y dx is equal to x plus 2y square dy. Now y is equal to x plus 2y square dy by dx. So dy by dx, x plus 2y square is equal to y. So dy by dx is this and dx by dy is x plus 2y square upon y. So dx by dy is equal to x by y plus 2y square upon y. So this is equal to dx by dy minus x by y is equal to 2y. Dx by dy minus 1 by y, x is equal to 2y. So integrating factor is e raised to power minus 1 by y dy. It will come out to be y raised to power minus 1. And I feel कि इसके बाद आप सबको ये सॉल्व करना आता है. तो अगर आपके पास इंटीग्रेटिंग फैक्टर आ जाता है, आप उसको सॉल्व कर सकते हो एंड यू विल गेट x by y is equal to integrate 2 dy by c. X by y is equal to 2y plus c and the value of x is 2y square plus cy. So that is the answer. 29th question. The position vector of vertices of triangle ABC are this. Find all the angles of triangle ABC. वैसे इनिशियली हमें नहीं मालूम कि ये एक राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल है, बट मैंने यहाँ पर एक राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल बना दिया है. सो वेक्टर BC is equal to position vector of C minus position vector of B, which will come out to be this. Then vector CA, which will come out to be this. Vector BA, which will come out to be this. And BA is this vector, AB is this vector. I have changed the sign here. Now AB plus BC plus CA, which will come out to be 0. It means ABC are the vertices of a triangle. I am to find the angles of triangle ABC. Angle between vector BC and AC is vector BC dot vector AC, which will come out to be 0. It means BC is perpendicular to AC. It means BCA is 90 degree. Angle between CA and BA. Cos A is equal to vector CA dot vector BA upon magnitude of vector CA into magnitude of vector BA. आप इसको सब्स्टिट्यूट करोगे, जो कि आपको सॉल्व करना आता है, यू विल गेट दिस. इट मीन्स CAB इज cos इनवर्स रूट 35 by 41. So that is the answer. So angle between vector CB and AB is cos B is equal to vector CB dot vector AB upon magnitude of CB into magnitude of AB. तो यहाँ पर आप सबको लिखोगे, इसको सॉल्व करोगे, आपके पास आ जाएगा रूट 6 by 41. सो CBA इज एंगल CBA इज कॉज इनवर्स रूट 6 by 41. सो CAB इज cos inverse root 35 by 41. CBA is cos inverse root 6 by 41. Now the 30th question. A pair of dice is thrown simultaneously. If x denote the absolute difference of the numbers appearing on the top of the dice, then find the probability distribution of x. तो अगर आप पेयर ऑफ डाइस फेंकते हो तो सैम्पल स्पेस आपका ये बनता है. If x denote the absolute difference of the numbers appearing on the top of the dice. अब 1 में से 1 माइनस करते हो तो 0 बनता है. 1 माइनस 2 को माइनस करते हो तो माइनस 1 बनता है, तो उसकी एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू 1 होती है. 1 माइनस 3 ये माइनस 2 बनता है, तो उसकी एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू 2 होती है. तो इसका मतलब हमने डिफरेंस की एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू लेनी है. तो दैट वैल्यू कैन बी 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So probability of getting x0 is 6 by 36. You see here 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66. There are 6 in number जिनका डिफरेंस करते हो तो 0 आता है. So probability of x is equal to 0 is 6 by 36. That is 1 by 6. Probability of getting x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 means 1, 2 इसको अगर माइनस करते हो -1 आता है तो उसकी एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू 1 होती है। इसी तरह से 21 में भी, 23 में भी, देन 32 में, 34 में। तो इस तरह के अगर नंबर्स देखोगे तो वो 10, दे आर 10 इन नंबर। सो 10/36, so that is 5/18. Similarly, probability of x2 is 8/36. Probability of x3 is equal to 6/36. Probability of x is equal to 4 is 4/36. And probability of x is equal to 5 is 2/36. आप इन सभी नंबरों को अगर ये probability को ऐड करोगे तो वो 1 आ जाएगी। तो ये आप चेक कर सकते हो कि इन सब की probability को अगर ऐड करते हो तो वो आपकी 1 आनी चाहिए। तो आप यहाँ देखोगे कि वो 1 आ गई है। Now 31st question, find integration of x square sin inverse x raised to power 3/2 dx. यहाँ पर आप sin inverse x 3/2 को t ले लो। It means sin t is equal to x raised to power 3/2 and cos t dt is equal to 3/2 x 1/2 dx and x 1/2 dx is equal to 2/3 cos t dt. अब आपका ये इंटीग्रेशन है, इसको इन टर्म्स ऑफ टी आपने चेंज करना है। तो यहाँ पर मैंने एक्स स्क्वायर को बाइफरकेट कर दिया, एक्स रेज टू पावर 1/2, एक्स रेज टू पावर 3/2 साइन इनवर्स एक्स 3/2 dx। फिर इसको मैंने इन टर्म्स ऑफ टी लिख दिया है और यहाँ पर आपके पास आ जाएगा 1/3 t 2 साइन टी कॉस टी dt। सो दैट इज इक्वल टू 1/3 t साइन 2t dt। यहाँ पर मैंने इंटीग्रेशन बाय पार्ट्स किया है। इंटीग्रेशन बाय पार्ट्स करने पर वी विल गेट दिस आंसर -t cos 2t/6 प्लस साइन 2t/12 प्लस c। सो दैट इज द आंसर। Now 32nd question B part. A relation R is defined on n into n, where n is the set of natural numbers as AB relation to CD if and only if A minus C is equal to B minus D. Show that R is an equivalence relation. First we will show it is reflexive. AB is in relation to AB because A minus A is equal to B minus B. So 0 is equal to 0, which is true. So R is reflexive. Now AB is in relation to CD. A minus C is equal to B minus D. यहाँ से आप माइनस कॉमन ले लो, माइनस कॉमन ले लो तो आपके पास आ जाएगा C minus A is equal to D minus B. So this shows CD is in relation to AB. So R is symmetric. Now AB is in relation to CD. So A minus C is equal to B minus D. And CD relation to EF. It means C minus C is equal to D minus F. आप दोनों को ऐड कर दोगे तो उसमें ये नंबर आपके कैंसिल हो जाएंगे। आपके पास आ जाएगा A minus E is equal to B minus F. So A minus E is equal to B minus F. It shows AB is in relation to EF. So R is transitive. So R is an equivalence relation. Now the 33 question is find the equation of the line which bisect the line segment joining points A 2, 3, 4 and B 4, 5, 8 and is perpendicular to the lines this one and this one. First we will find the midpoint of this line segment AB. Midpoint of the line segment joining point this and this is 3, 4, 6. Now we are to find the equation of line which passes through this point 3, 4, 6 and is perpendicular to the given two lines. Now let the direction ratios of the required line be proportional to ABC. Now this required line is perpendicular to the given lines, these two. So 3A minus 16B plus 7C is equal to 0. 3A plus 8B minus 5C is equal to 0. By cross multiplication, A upon 80 minus 56 is equal to B upon 21 plus 15 is equal to C upon 24 plus 48. So A upon 24 is equal to B upon 36 is equal to C upon 72. Multiply by 12, you will have A by 2 is equal to B by 3 is equal to C by 6. So thus the required line passes through this point 3, 4, 6 and has direction ratios proportional to 2, 3 and 6. So the equation of line is x minus 3 upon 2 is equal to y minus 4 upon 3 is equal to z minus 6 upon 6. So that is the answer. 34th question A part. Solve the following system of equations using matrices. This system of equation is given to us and I am to find the value of x, y, z. I am to solve them. Now this thing can be written as matrix 2, 3, 10, 4, minus 6, 5, 6, 9, minus 20, 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z is equal to matrix 4, 1, 2. So this is matrix A. This is matrix A. हमने इसका पहले इन्वर्स फाइंड करना है, तो उसके लिए पहले मैं इसका डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ ए फाइंड करने लगी हूँ, विच इज़ इक्वल टू 1200. नाउ ए इज़ द मैट्रिक्स, ए इनवर्स इज़ 1 बाय डिटर्मिनेंट ए एडजॉइंट ऑफ ए. सो मुझे अब इसका एडजॉइंट ऑफ ए फाइंड करना है. एडजॉइंट ऑफ ए का ये फॉर्मूला होता है. तो A11 फाइंड किया, A12 फाइंड किया, A13 फाइंड किया. इसी तरह से हमने A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33 फाइंड कर लिया. अब एडजॉइंट ऑफ A इज 75, 110, 72, 150, -100, 0, 75, 30, -24 dash. Now adjoint of A is transpose of this matrix, which will be equal to this, and A inverse is 1 over determinant of A into adjoint of A. So we will get this. So 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z is equal to matrix 2, 3, 10, 4, -6, 5, 6, 9, -20 का इन्वर्स होगा, और साथ में मैट्रिक्स 4, 1, 2 आ जाएगी. इसका हमने इन्वर्स फाइंड कर लिया, विच इज़ दिस, and instead of this I am going to write this on the next page. So 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z is equal to inverse of this matrix, and here 4, 1, 2. इसका इन्वर्स हमारे पास ये आ जाएगा, और फिर मैंने इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया. आई विल हैव दिस. सो यहाँ पर इसको सॉल्व करोगे, यू विल गेट 600, 400 and 240. नाउ 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z is equal to 1 by 1200. इसको सॉल्व करके हमारे पास ये आ जाएगा. 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z is equal to, multiply these two, I'll have 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and 1 by 5. It means value of x is 2, value of y is 3 and value of z is 5. So that is the answer. So x is 2, y is 3, z is 5. That is the answer. 34th question, B part. If A is this matrix, show that A dash A inverse is this matrix. So A is this, then transpose of A is this. And I am to find A inverse. A inverse is adjoint of A upon determinant of A. Determinant of A is cosec square x, and adjoint of A हमारा होता है, ये फॉर्मूला है A11, A21, A12, A22. 2 into 2 मैट्रिक्स में अगर हमने adjoint of A फाइंड करना होता है तो उसके लिए ये फॉर्मूला है. Adjoint of A is equal to A11, A21, A12, A22, and it will come out to be this. So A inverse is 1 over cosec square x into this matrix 1 minus cot x, and 1. We are to show A dash A inverse is matrix minus cos 2x minus sin 2x, sin 2x minus cos 2x. On the next page, I'll prove that. Now A dash A inverse is, this is A dash and this is A inverse. And here this thing can be written like this. Multiply these two. I have multiplied it here. Multiplied these two matrices. Multiply. Now A dash A inverse. This is equal to A dash is this, A inverse is this. This thing can be written as this. And multiply these two matrices. You will get this result. Write cot x as cos x over sin x. So this whole thing becomes this. Take the LCM here, take the LCM here. It is sin square x minus cos square x. It is sin square x minus cos square x. Now multiply this with this. And when you multiply this with this, you will get this. Minus cos square x minus sin square x minus 2 sin x cos x minus cos square x minus sin square x 2 cos x sin x. This is sin 2x. This is sin 2x. This is the formula for cos 2x. So this thing can be written as minus cos 2x minus sin 2x. This is sin 2x. This is minus cos. This is minus cos 2x. So this is what we want to prove. 35th question. If A1 denotes the area of region bounded by y square is equal to 4x, x is equal to 1 and x-axis in the first quadrant, and A2 denotes the area of region bounded by y square is equal to 4x and x is equal to 4. Find A1 ratio A2. Now y square is equal to 4x and x is equal to 1 and x-axis. So हमारा ये पैराबोला बनेगा, और दिस इज x इज इक्वल टू 1. इस पोर्शन का एरिया, इस शेडेड पोर्शन का एरिया बताना है. सो एरिया ऑफ OAB इज 0 to 1 y dx. सो y हेयर इज 2 root x dx. तो इसको आप इंटीग्रेट कर लोगे तो आपके पास आ जाएगा 4/3. In the second part, y square is equal to 4x is the curve, x is equal to 4, ये आपका पैराबोला बन गया और x is equal to 4 ये आ गया. तो यहाँ पर उसने फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट नहीं बोला हुआ, तो आपको इस पूरे का एरिया बताना है. इस पूरे का जो एरिया आएगा वो 2 टाइम्स एरिया ऑफ OCD आएगा. इट मीन्स 2 टाइम्स 0 to 4 y dx. सो y इज इक्वल टू 2 रूट x dx. इसको आप इंटीग्रेट करोगे, आपके पास आ जाएगा 64/3. आपने दोनों की रेशो निकालनी है, A1 और A. सो A1 रेशो A2, 4/3 रेशो 64/3, 4 रेशो 64, 1 रेशो 16. That is the answer. Section E. This section comprises 3 case study based questions of 4 marks each. Question number 36. Case study 1. Overspeeding consumes fuel consumption and decreases fuel economy as a result of tire rolling friction and air resistance. While vehicle reaches optimal fuel economy at different speed, fuel mileage usually decreases rapidly at a speed above 60 km/h. तो अब आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर पर इस तरह का एक ग्राफ प्रोवाइड किया गया है और एक उन्होंने ऐसे कार का डैशबोर्ड आपको दिखाया गया है. तो इस तरह का फिगर आपको वहाँ पर प्रोवाइड किया गया है. तो ये इस ग्राफ में यहाँ पर 1 यूनिट पर 100 किलोमीटर एंड दिस इज स्पीड km/h. The relation between fuel consumption F 1 unit per 100 km and speed km/h under some constraints is given by F is equal to V square by 500 minus V by 4 plus 14. On the basis of above information, answer the following questions. First is find F when V is 40 km/h. Second is find dF by dV. Third, A part is find the speed V for which fuel consumption F is minimum. And its B part is find the quantity of fuel required to travel 600 km at a speed V at which dF by dV is equal to 0.01. Now its first part is find F when V is 40 km/h. It means F is given this, value of V is 40. So substitute this value here and you find the value of F, which will come out to be 7.2. So that is the answer of first question. Now the second part, find dF by dV. F is equal to V square by 500 minus V by 4 plus 14. इसका आप डेरिवेटिव फाइंड करोगे तो दैट विल कम आउट टू बी dF by dV is equal to V by 250 minus 1 by 4. Its third part is find the speed V for which fuel consumption F is minimum. So dF by dV is this. Find d square F upon dV square. That will come out to be 1 by 250, which is greater than 0. It means fuel consumption F is minimum. So substitute dF by dV equal to 0. V by 250 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 0. V by 250 is equal to 1 by 4. So value of V is 62.5. So speed is 62.5 for which fuel consumption F is minimum. Now third part, its B part is find quantity of fuel required to travel 600 km at the speed V at which dF by dV is equal to 0.01. Now distance is 600 km. We have to find the speed V. dF by dV is given 0.01. Now dF by dV is V by 250 minus 1 by 4. यहाँ पर हमारे पास ये वैल्यू है, हम यहाँ से V फाइंड कर लेंगे and V will come out to be 65 km/h. Now speed is 65 km/h when dF by dV is 0.01. So when V is 65, we will find F, that is fuel consumption. Formula for F is this. Substitute the value of V, that is 65. इसको आप कैलकुलेट करोगे, आपके पास आ जाएगा 6.2 यूनिट्स. तो अगर आप यहाँ पर ग्राफ में भी देखोगे, अगर आपके पास स्पीड 65 होती है तो ये आपके पास 6.2 यूनिट्स ही आता है. तो यहाँ से हम बहुत एग्जैक्ट नहीं निकाल सकते, तो मैंने यहाँ पर फाइंड कर दिया आपका F इज इक्वल टू 6.2 यूनिट्स. फ्यूल कंजप्शन इज 6.2 यूनिट्स पर 100 किलोमीटर. Per 100 kilometer fuel consumption is 6.2 units. In 600 kilometer fuel consumption is 6.2 upon 100 into 600. Unitary method लगाया मैंने, that is equal to 37.2 units. Case study 2. 37th question. The month of September is celebrated as the Rashtriya Poshan Mah across the country. Following a healthy and well-planned diet is crucial in order to supply the body with a proper nutrients it needs. A balanced diet also keeps us mentally fit and promotes improved level of energy. आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर में एक ये ग्राफ बना हुआ है, आपको प्रोवाइड किया गया है, और एक यहाँ पर और चार्ट था विच इज़ फूड रिलेटेड. तो वो मैंने नहीं बनाया यहाँ पर, बट ये ग्राफ मैंने यहाँ पर ड्रॉ कर दिया है कि ये इस तरह का ग्राफ आपको दिया गया है, क्योंकि सारे क्वेश्चंस इससे रिलेटेड है. A dietitian wishes to minimize the cost of a diet involving two types of foods, food X kg and food Y kg, which are available at the rate of rupees 16 per kg and rupees 20 per kg respectively. The feasible region satisfying the constraints is shown in the figure. On the basis of above information, answer the following questions. First is identify and write all the constraints which determine the given feasible region in the figure. Second, if the objective is to minimize the cost z is equal to 16x plus 20y, find the value of x and y at which cost is minimum. Also find minimum cost assuming that the minimum cost is possible for the given unbounded region. Again, I am showing you the graph. This is the shaded portion and this is unbounded region. These are the linear equations. 3x plus y is equal to 8, x plus y is equal to 6, x plus 2y is equal to 10. तो ये जो आपका ग्राफ बना है उसके कंस्ट्रेंट्स क्या होंगे? 3x plus y greater than equal to 8, x plus y greater than equal to 6 and x plus 2y greater than equal to 10. उसका फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है आपका, write all the constraints which determine the given feasible region, that is 3x plus y greater than equal to 8, x plus y greater than equal to 6, x plus 2y greater than equal to 10, x is greater than equal to y and y is greater than equal to 10. That is the answer of first question. Now you see the corner points. A is 10 0, B is 2 4 and C is 1 5 and D is 0 8. They are the corner points. Now the second part is z is equal to 16x plus 20y. Find the cost of x and y at which cost is minimum. Also find the minimum cost. Corner points are these. These are the corner points. This is point xy. These are the corner points. Z is equal to 16x plus 20y. I have substituted this value here. So z is equal to 160. Z is equal to 112. Z is equal to 116. Z is equal to 116. Z is equal to 160. So z is minimum at x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4 and the minimum value of z is 112. तो आपका 160, 112, 116 और 160 में जो मिनिमम वैल्यू दैट इज़ 112 और इसमें x की वैल्यू 2 है और y की वैल्यू 4 है. सो दिस इज़ द आंसर. So z is minimum at x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4. Minimum value of z is equal to 112. And we observe that the open half plane represented by 16x plus 20y less than 112. If we divide this by 4, then we will get 4x plus 5y less than 28. Doesn't have point in common with the feasible region. So minimum value of z is 112. Case study 3. Question number 38. Airplanes are by far the safest mode of transportation when the number of transported passengers are measured against personal injuries and fatality totals. Now इस तरह का फिगर उन्होंने प्रोवाइड किया है, तो मेरी ड्राइंग अच्छी नहीं है तो मैंने एक रफ फिगर बनाने की कोशिश की है. ये एक एरोप्लेन है, यहाँ पर उन्होंने आपको डिफरेंट व्हीकल्स की पिक्चर प्रोवाइड की है. तो इस तरह की पिक्चर आपके क्वेश्चन पेपर में है. मुझे ड्रॉ करना मेरा बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, तो आई एम सॉरी फॉर दैट. एंड इस तरह का फिगर आपको प्रोवाइड किया गया है. प्रीवियस रिकॉर्ड स्टेट that the probability of an airplane crash is 0.00001%. Further, there are 95% chances that there will be survivors after a plane crash. Assume that in case of no crash, all travelers survive. Let E1 be the event that there is a plane crash and E2 be the event that there is no plane crash. Let A be the event that passengers survive after the journey. On the basis of above information, answer the following questions. First question is, find the probability that the airplane will not crash. Second, find probability of A given E1 plus probability of A given E2. Third, A part, find probability of A. B part, find probability of E2 given A. So these are the three questions. I am going to answer these questions on the next page, and they have already given, आपको उन्होंने E1 भी बता दिया है, E2 भी बता दिया है और A भी बता दिया है. So I have written it again. E1 be the event that there is a plane crash. E2 be the event that there is no plane crash. Let A be the event that passengers survive after attack. So probability of E1, probability that there is a plane crash, this is equal to this. This is given to us. This is given to us. Probability of E2, that is 1 minus this, is equal to 0.99999. So this is probability of E2. Probability of A given E1, that probability passengers survive if there is a plane crash, that is 95 by 100, that is 0.95. Probability A given E2, that is probability passengers survive if there is no plane crash, that is equal to 1. So probability of A given E1 plus probability of A given E2 is, ये उन्होंने क्वेश्चन पूछा था और इसका आंसर आपके पास आ जाएगा. इन दोनों को आप ऐड करोगे, आपके पास इसका आंसर आ जाएगा, that is 1.95. Now probability of A is probability of E1, probability of A given E1 plus probability of E2, probability of A given E2. तो आपके पास सारी वैल्यूज हैं, सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लो, आपके पास आंसर आ जाएगा. B part, probability of E2 given A. So probability of E2 into probability of A given E2 upon probability of A. Probability of A, या तो ये लिख लो या सीधा ये लिख लो, probability of total probability. So यहाँ पर आप वैल्यूज पुट करोगे, आपके पास ये आंसर आ जाएगा. तो मैं यहाँ पर यही देख रही हूँ कि यहाँ पर थोड़ी सी कैलकुलेशंस में थोड़ा ध्यान से बच्चों को करना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज सिली मिस्टेक होने के चांसेस हैं. और मैं ये भी नहीं कह सकती कि शायद मेरे से ना कोई सिली मिस्टेक हो गई हो, तो आप थोड़ा सा इसको ध्यान से कर लेना.